potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense making their way on the field today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking for a gap. It's Jean-Pierre. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The completion makes it 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thorne. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attack.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Wildcats offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kurt, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And the Wildcats looking to run some tempo here. Back's got it again. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Wildcats are in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Now here comes the bunch formation. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And that sets up a return. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. Just able to get it away. And here's the return now from midfield. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The game makes it second and medium. Give it to the back again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed to the running back. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. Using a strong stiff arm. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty on the field. Let's check this out. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
After consecutive losses, he needs a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Miranda.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws a rocket toward the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Gets some space around the 30. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Wildcats will come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's Miranda. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Down he goes, a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this. The scramble last time, they bring him down pretty quickly here. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point puts him up 9 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But
they've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll give it to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back.
I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
Really good decision here by the quarterback. He ran through his primary target, wasn't there, threw it away to prevent the sack and keep them in field goal range. Smart play.
needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that previous play. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage moving up the 1st down. And here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. I wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. The D-coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Running with purpose. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quarterback delivers a strike, and man, did he pay a price on that play.
What a great feeling for any quarterback. Anytime you throw the ball, you get drilled, you're on the ground. You can just tell the result of the play by how the sideline reacts. Your own guys. You take a hard hit, but it's the score that makes it all worth it.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for...
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's free around the 15. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. From the 12-yard line, it's 2nd and long now.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team the game.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's broken up nice. Stopping a turnover on downs. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Hammond. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw it again. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback drops back. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And that catch is hauled in. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up a second down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught inside the 10. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Wildcats line up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
3:25.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And that turnover will finish the football game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.